Hello, I'm Father Joe Gambala, pastor of St. Malachy Catholic Church in Sterling Heights. Welcome to Saints of the Summer. Today is June the 5th. Many years ago, back in the early 80s, when I began my seminary studies, I was at St. Meinrad Seminary in southern Indiana. Now, the monastery was there, of course, the Archabbey of St. Meinrad, and there was the School of Theology where I was in, and there was a college as well. Well, everyone was encouraged to participate in some kind of Christian service activity. And the one I chose to participate in took place on Saturday mornings. So you're already giving up the one day where you could sleep in. And this particular ministry involved chopping wood. See, the monks down there in Spencer County, where the Archabbey is, own a lot of land, and some of it's farm, but a lot of it's forest. In fact, not too far away is the Hoosier National Forest. And a lot of people down there, at least back then, would heat their homes with wooden stoves and wooden furnaces. Southern Indiana is a little bit warmer than up here in Michigan, so, you know, maybe they figured that's all they needed, or they were simply too poor to buy anything else. So the ministry was to go into these forests owned by the monks and to cut wood down and to carve it up and chop it into smaller pieces so that it could fit in stoves or fit in small furnaces and keep people warm. It was a wonderful ministry, and the people were very great to have the wood, but I can tell you, it's a lot of work to chop the wood. Well, today's saint, Saint Boniface, was someone who had no problem wielding an axe. Boniface was someone who brought the faith to the Germanic tribes. And among certain Germanic tribes, they had this belief in sacred trees, that their god would live in either a sacred tree or their particular trees protected by their gods. These gods were very similar to the Norse gods, like Odin. And Odin's tree was an oak. Well, this particular tribe had this giant oak tree, and everyone knew that that was Odin's tree, and that Odin would visit that tree and protect that tree. Well, what did Boniface do? Boniface took an axe, and he began to chop that tree. Well, the natives watched, because they were expecting Odin to come down and strike Boniface dead. It took Boniface a long time, many, many, many days, to chop that big oak tree down with just an axe. But he did do it. He must have been exhausted. But he got through it, and that tree came down, and nothing happened to Boniface at all. And Boniface looked at the people and said, "Your God doesn't exist. Now let me tell you about the God who does." And the people became converted to Christ.